And these kids, they mainly hang in the center of Bordeaux, in public. In fact, everybody can see them because they hang in one of the largest shopping street in Europe, called the Sainte Catherine, and they're hanging there in front of the H&M, because they can also sleep there. They have also other places to sleep. They can sleep there and they only have to wake up at 9:30 in the morning. We are also invited by this group to come and sleep there because they know us for years and they know that we're also like street like them. They are much more punky, I guess. They look more punk, but they are more satanic. They're pretty suicidal, disastrous young kids with no future. But to underline again, the no future thing in this case is absolutely because of society, because these kids, girls and boys, they are orphans, and even in a modern country like France, if you have this on your CV, then basically nobody wants you. I mean, like, we also lived with a family, because that will be another bedtime story for the children. We lived with a family of which the woman was a street child from Colombia, Bogota, the capital. So there's another good story coming on this issue. Maybe today even, but on another location, because it maybe keeps it a little more attractive for the viewer to have different perspectives. Anyway, we sit after years at the spot at the H&M. There's a relatively normal looking guy laying next to us, kind of sleeping, and when he wakes up he asks in French, but at that moment we already speak French very, very well. He asks, does anybody have a crack pipe or two? He asks for la base, but to make it more clear for the public what we're talking about. Even one of the kids says like that this guy is just living in a house, and sometimes he comes hanging on the streets, sleeping there on the streets, just being totally wasted. Anyway, this guy just wakes up and asks for if somebody has one crack pipe, or maybe two even. Why not two, yeah, instead of one? Around that evening, oh yeah, and remember again, remember to subscribe, share these videos with all of your friends, your family. Give us a thumbs up, because we need it. We're also working on our YouTube career now. Yeah, we have to think commercial now. New York, Miami. We have to make our distribution larger. Anyway. Yeah, I cannot totally quote it. Anyway, so, oh, it's becoming dark again. Anyway, so around that evening, there's this, and there are many adventures on this place in front of the H&M on Sainte Catherine, Bordeaux, okay? And we're not talking the parking place at Victor Hugo.
One of the parking places of Bordeaux, there are a couple of them.
Yeah, our friend Trash explains eventually that you have several different parkings where the police leaves you. Some parking is more for the alcoholics. Some is alcoholics with animals, so dogs. And you have a parking underground, it's all underground there. You have to really go into the ground, several stations down. There's one there, dogs are not allowed, or animals are not allowed. They're alcoholics.
For very decent people who are slightly alcoholic, not too much.
So you even have a differentiation.
With the rich cars parked there. And you have the Satanic parking.
Yeah, the Satanic parking. So the kids, of one of these kids, we don't really know him, but he says to me like, I know a place where you can sleep. And this was before we have the bicycles. We only had a backpack and a chariot with some stuff. For the rest, we are really street. Yes, we sleep on carton, cardboard. We sleep on cardboard for 8 years. Yes, with bicycles we sleep on mats. That's nice. Oh, sometimes we also slept on the mats.